Hi guys. Hi guys. Today we're making Cuban chicken empanadas with a lime crema and avocado. Here's what that looks like. This is another recipe from Plated, by the way. Here's a list of your ingredients. You're going to need olive oil, salt and pepper, aluminum foil, baking sheet, and a blender or food processor, which is optional. But I have a mini one, so I'm going to use that. Recipe tips. Here's the ingredients, here's the instructions. Okay, so for in this recipe we have some cilantro. We have a spice mix, which this Plated tells you what it is, which it's listed over here, but it is a half a teaspoon of cumin, a half a teaspoon of sweet paprika, and a half a teaspoon of dried thyme. Alright, we got an avocado, some Monterey Jack cheese, a red onion, some arugula, we have some garlic, we have a lime, we have a tomato. The tomato and the avocado are kind of like, it's like I don't know whether they got smushed or something, I don't know. Have some sour cream, chicken of course. We have empanada dough. I will say that the recipe says that like the warmer becomes more pliable as it warms. And I appreciate the fact that they put everything into one bag, but with HelloFresh you kind of get things, you can separate things and just stick the, it's easier to stick all of the refrigerated items into the refrigerator and leave all the stuff that doesn't need to be refrigerated out. That's just one minor little thing. Okay, so I preheated the oven to 450. I'm gonna half up the lime, I'm gonna quarter the tomato, chop up the cilantro, mince the garlic. I'm only using half the onion, and I'm gonna thinly slice it, not dice it. And then I'm going to roast the chicken and the vegetables on the baking sheet with the foil. So I'm just going to put the spice mix and salt and pepper on the chicken and put it on the baking sheet with half a tablespoon of olive oil. And I'm going to toss the onion and tomato with half the garlic, olive oil, and salt. And I'm going to put it all on the baking sheet like that. And we're going to roast about 13 to 15 minutes. Alright, so let me get started and then I'll come back and make the dressing and dice up the avocado. So now I'm going to get a large bowl, and I'm going to add into the bowl the juice of 1/2 of the lime. Alright, we're going to add in a tablespoon about of olive oil. We're going to add in some salt. I'm going to give this a slight whisk. So for the next part, you're going to need a spoon and the knife, And we're going to cut up the avocado. So basically, the easiest way to do that for me is to go around the pit. So I start at the top, and when I get to it, I cut around it. You can feel it. It's not that hard to feel. I'm just going to cut all the way around it, and it's going to fall apart pretty much. And if it doesn't, all you have to do is give it a twist, whoop, and that'll be that. So sadly, this looks like it's been going a little bad. To get rid of the pit, I always take, well, this one is just gonna kind of fall out because it's, yeah, this one's, I don't know whether I guess we waited too long. I don't know, it's not very fresh, but that's okay, I don't really mind. Okay, so basically I'm going to dice up the avocado, and basically for that, to me, is easiest if you take your spoon and you go around the edge of the avocado and then it just falls out like that. And we're going to do the same with this. And since this is kind of mushy, it's not coming quite as smooth as you would like, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. Alright, so it says to dice it up, but I believe we're going to make this kind of into almost like a guacamole, but not really. So I'm just going to lightly dice this up as best as I can because it's mushy and falling apart. So basically, after I dice this up, I'm gonna stick this in that bowl and cover it with the lime juice and everything, so that a light toss, so that it doesn't decay even further, and it's not as green as it's not as brown as it currently is. Or keep it the same. Don't turn it any more brown than usual. So this is all really easy. Avocados are super easy to cut up. Yes, absolutely. But I'm pretty sure we're going to mush this all together, so I'm not worrying about it too much. Okay, so for the next step, we're going to assemble the empanadas, and that basically means taking up the chicken and the vegetables and roughly chopping them all up so it kind of, will fit into the empanadas and make it into a dough. So I'm going to first start with the vegetables because my board's out for the vegetables here. So I'm going to, I'm going to roughly chop them all up, and I'm going to put them in a bowl, basically. In the Monterey Jack cheese. And I'm going to add some salt and pepper because I think it just needs it. And I'm going to take the same baking sheet. I'm going to get rid of the foil. And I'm going to put new foil on there. And I'm going to lay down the empanada dough on the baking sheet. Nice. They're all separated by foil. That's really nice. That means I'm not gonna terribly mess something up. All right. So I'm just gonna lay down. to spoon about 1/4 of a cup of filling into each of the dough. Then I'm going to fold the dough over and use a fork to crimp it shut. Okay, so I'm going to put this back in the oven for 15 minutes. Alright, last but not least, we're going to make the lime crema. It says that the food process is optional. I've never had a problem making a lime crema before, not using the food processor, so I'm just going to do that. Alright, this lime crema is going to be different than the other ones we've had before, but I'm going to add in the sour cream. Gonna add in the rest of the garlic. Gonna add in cilantro. And I'm gonna add in the rest of the lime juice. Alright, I'm just gonna stir this around, and then I'm gonna add some salt and pepper. Just gonna set that aside. The very last thing to do is to put the arugula into the bowl with the avocado and lime vinaigrette, or whatever you want to call it. I have more filling than I could use, so I'm going to put that on the side, and that's basically it. So I'll be back to show you what it looks like when it's all plated. Okay, here they are. It looks pretty good. It turned out better than I thought it was. You know, I was worried I was going to burn it and everything, but they look really good actually. So I'll be back to let you know what I think. Alright, so I'm here to talk about the empanadas. I thought they were absolutely fantastic. I love empanadas though. I can't really go wrong with an empanada. I thought these were really delicious. I would definitely make them again. I really appreciated that the dough was easier to handle than other dough things that I've had before. If you've seen this channel and you've seen the other couple of times that we've had to deal with some kind of dough, whether it's a pizza dough, whether it's a wonton wrapper, and I mean anything that kind of like, that kind of, I mean, a wonton wrapper isn't dough exactly, but it is, if you know what I mean. This by far has been the easiest to work with, so I appreciate that. It was delicious. I thought the lime crema was just as good as the other bits of lime crema. I kind of wish I had added some lime zest to it though, but it was still really good. And the salad wasn't bad. I liked the avocado in it, but the empanadas were really, really great. Alright, thanks guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!